Hey guys, it's Emily. If you've been watching the stream, you've probably been watching me play The Sims 4 in between my Overwatch queues. I randomly decided to download Sims so I could try and cure the depression that Overwatch gave me, but I haven't played since I was like 12, so I'm basically starting like a new player. Since I was building a lot of this during queues, there's a ton of background noise that I don't really like hearing, but I do love hearing the sound of my own voice, so I'm gonna voice over and talk about my experience with my first build in The Sims 4. My chat and I joke all the time about buying land and building a commune where we will all live and be self-sufficient. So I chose that to be my first build. When I first started this build, I had so many people tell me Sims 4 sucks and to uninstall and do Sims 3 instead. But I already started my build and I'm very lazy, so I didn't want to have to uninstall and download a different game. So I continued to build in Sims 4, and to be honest, I didn't really understand what everyone was saying. I was having a blast building in Sims 4 until I got to some item I was looking for. I can't remember what it was now. A dishwasher, maybe? Anyway, as I was searching up and down for this item, someone in chat pipes up and says, yeah, that item is actually in the ski resort pack. What? I was flabbergasted. Why was the dishwasher in the freaking ski resort pack? And this happened multiple times as I was building. Now I get why everyone is annoyed with The Sims 4. There's 500 packs with that one item that you desperately want that has nothing to do with the theme of the pack, but they snuck it in there to get you to buy it. But to be completely honest, it didn't bother me that much. I guess you don't miss what you never had, and I never played Sims 3, so I didn't know what I was missing. I play a ton of Animal Crossing, which kind of rewired my brain to make do with what you've got and utilizing things to make a look that you're going for, even if that's not the item's intended use. So I was still having a lot of fun. The first thing I saw was the hot tub and immediately placed it down because every commune needs a hot tub, duh. Then I decided to build a greenhouse, and that kind of motivated me for the rest of the build because I loved it so much. It was so simple, but it scratched that stupid little itch inside my brain that turned on the hyper-focus switch. The greenhouse did set a nice foundation for me to learn the building basics and roughly construct the mansion area. I don't know if most people plan their builds, but I'm more of a go with the flow builder, and I operate off of like vibes or whatever, so none of the mansion was planned ahead. Chat a lot of times would just throw something out and I tell them they're stupid and I'm not building that. Just kidding. Chat would mention something and I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it. So the mansion started on the first floor, obviously, and my first idea was to have some living quarters on the second. Then chat said it would be super cool to have an entire floor dedicated to pets, and I said, yes, oh my god, yes, that sounds amazing, let's do it. And I found out that I needed a pack for that. Of course. So we made the third floor the recreation area instead. Later down the line, we added a basement that was originally going to be like fallout shelters with underground tunnels connecting all the homes. It was a really cool idea, but I totally forgot about that and just made it a basement. The mansion came with a lot of trial and error, and throwing myself into such a big home first taught me a ton about building and architecture. Initially, I made the mansion a flat square, but during building, certain things like staircases were not lining where I wanted them, which kind of forced me to create more unique architecture on the outside of the home. And thank God for that, because the outside of this mansion was extremely boring. However, I only needed to do this on the back side of the mansion. The front side was still pretty flat. Then as I was finishing it up, I was like, wow, this looks like dog. And that motivated me to start adding balconies, little roofs, and whatnot to make it look more interesting. If I had to do the mansion over again, I'd definitely start with perfecting the outside building and looking at some inspo pictures before building the inside. But I do think for my first build, it turned out pretty nice. Next, I started building some tiny homes to go next door to the mansion. And just as I was finishing up this drab, ugly, boring tiny home, the heavens opened up and a long-term viewer, Ravensclaw, smiled upon me and said, "Fear not, child. Here is the cottage living pack. I have never felt more blessed in my entire life." I downloaded this pack just in time for the next tiny home build, and oh my god, I cooked. I don't think I've ever cooked as hard as this before. This pack saved my life, my marriage, and it sent my kids to college. I loved everything about it. It fit the aesthetic that I wanted perfectly and allowed me to create my dream tiny home. Hashtag not an ad, but I wish it was. EA, please sponsor me and give me free packs. But seriously, I felt so accomplished after building this one, and sometimes I just go go back and stare at it again. Unfortunately for my wallet, the packs also just so happened to go on a 50% off sale shortly after. Once I had the taste of one pack, I had to taste more. So I immediately bought the cats and dogs one because what is a commune without our fur babies? The only problem was I already made the perfect roof on the mansion that took forever, and I wasn't about to try and add a 4th floor for the cats and dogs. Instead, I decided to give them their own little home next to the greenhouse. The cats and dogs expansion is nice. I love a lot of little things in it, but it definitely felt like there could have been more. I guess the main draw to it is just having the ability to create furry friends. Either way, I was super into making the little animal home, and there was enough to work with that it turned out super cute. My favorite part of it is, of course, the catio. Anyway, after we finished the animal house, chat mentioned a pool, and I went, oh my god, duh, how did I forget the most important area? So I started on a pool, and this part literally almost made me rage quit. Chat gave me the idea to make it into Levi, my whale mascot, and I was absolutely set on doing it. Making the shape itself was extremely tilting because you can't easily undo once you've connected the pool. Pretty sure just making the shape took an hour. The next part I struggled with was the deck because I hadn't really made any decks at all yet. This was another go with the flow type of deal for me because while I was building, it didn't look exactly as I originally envisioned. It ended up looking better than what I had in mind. It all ended up working out after like 3 hours of frustration and almost alt F4ing multiple times. And we even added a cute little face and a little fountain spouter to mimic a blowhole. Finally, I came back to the hot tub and gave it a little gazebo, realized the original hot tub already had a roof on it and that looked stupid, and said fuck it and built my own instead because I want a gazebo. Then I started doing finishing touches, landscaping, added a fountain, and this is the final result. Enjoy the tour of the Famaliath commune. What is... She's already at the computer? Girly pop! What are we playing? Tekken? This was supposed to be a music producer studio. How is she already at the PC? I'm giving the tour. All right. Welcome to our commune. This is where we live, eat, sleep, drink, swim. This is our entrance. This is our wonderful fountain. Our koi pond that has just regular fish in it because we did not have koi fish. This is our our famous dogwood tree. Sorry, I'm really scuffed with camera. This is our greenhouse where we grow all of our crops that we harvest and use for our meals. This is where our animals are that we also use for meals. We have cows. Okay, we don't use them for meals. I take that back. We don't kill our animals. We just like them. We have cows and goats and chickens. We use the chickens' eggs. Everything else, I don't know why we have them. This is our animal shelter. You can come here and adopt a pet if you'd like. But some of them are our pets that we will not be lending out for adoption. This is their home. We have a nice, beautiful, what is it called? What was it called? Catio. We have a nice catio for the cats. The top floor is for the cats. We have a wall of litter boxes because we have many cats. And we have a nice catwalk for them going around the entire apartment. This area is for the dogs. And they're such good boys. They get outside time whenever they want. They have multiple doggy doors to go out of. And they have multiple toys to play with inside of their pen. Moving on to our recreation. We have a nice little hot tub. This is our pool. It is in the shape of our Lord and Savior Leviathan, aka Levi. And this is our deck where we get extremely shit-faced. And then we have a couple tiny homes for extra residents in case we ever run out of space. Here's the tour of the first one. As you can see, it's very close together because it's a tiny home. Everything's super confined so that you can conserve space. And they have a nice little patio area and a garden. This house is more simplistic. Hold on, wait, how do I do this like that one guy? First, we're gonna walk through this beautiful, beautiful red door. Look at this red door. Look at the birch that they used on this red door. That's fantastic. It came from Italy. Now walking in here, we see a beautiful living room with very nice couches, and this house comes fully furnished, so you get to keep these couches. Walk a little further and you're already in the kitchen. Isn't that amazing? You just walk 2 feet and you're already in the kitchen. I love that. Walk another 2 feet, you're at the bathroom. And this is a nice little bathroom. You got a nice cozy shower with a window. The toilet paper is right next to the bathroom where you want it to be. I mean, next to the toilet where you want it to be. Look at this beautiful art on the wall. Isn't that fantastic? They got that from, who's a famous artist? They got that from Caravaggio. They actually met him when he was 15 years old, and he painted that. That was one of his first ever paintings. Isn't that cool? And then if you climb up the ladder, beautiful loft bedroom. Leaving this house, we're gonna go into the mansion. Let's get a good outside view of the mansion, because this mansion is beautiful, folks. Look at this. Let's zoom in on the details. Look at that beautiful fish scale patterning on the roof. Walking into the mansion, you see this beautiful staircase. Wonderful staircase. I love that glass going up. Isn't that wonderful? And then somebody behind the camera says,
"That's really nice. How did they get that glass there?"
Well, funny enough, they knew a famous architect. They're really good friends. Oh. Hold on, folks. 1 second. One second. Oh no. 1 second. Why is it floating? Anyways, walking past the staircase, you see this beautiful open window. You can look at the river right outside of this mansion. And this mansion has a gorgeous, gorgeous view. Look at that. You can see the ducks. You can see the geese. If you turn to the left, we have this beautiful living room area with a nice fireplace and this wonderful statue of a woman, because we love women. And if you come around the corner, look at this. Ah! Surprise! You have a little hidden staircase leading down to the basement. For now, we're gonna go back over to the kitchen on the right side. You can see that this commune loves plants. There are plants everywhere. Where are my doors? What doors? For what? For these rooms? Oh, these are, it's open. It's an open floor plan. It's so in right now. You can see that this kitchen is pretty stock full of everything. They've got their wine. They've got any utensils that you could possibly need, any seasonings, jams, jellies, you think of it, we have it. And if you walk over here, we have these vending machines where people can put whatever medicines they want into it and take it out, because we don't operate as a for-profit healthcare system. We want everybody that is sick to be able to get help, as it should be. And it should be free to get medication. And it should be easy to treat yourself if you're sick, especially if you have diseases that die, where you die if you don't get your medication. We have the medication. You can just have it. You can have it. You can live. You don't have to pay $500 for insulin. You just come in here and grab it. America, how you doing? I'm great. I just hate our I'm really passionate about healthcare and our commune. I just love healthcare in our commune. It's great. The plant is still floating. Why is it floating? We also have wizards in this commune, so some of the plants like to float around. Going up the stairs, you'll see this beautiful, beautiful arch windows. Again, you get that wonderful view of the river and the ducks and all that jazz. Okay, all right, we've lost the plot a little bit. You have this nice open space so that you can breathe a little, because as you can see, the commune has a lot. So just sometimes just walking in these rooms, you just take a big breath of fresh air. All of these books are the same. They're all the, what is the Communist Manifesto? And up here, these are living quarters. So we have a few bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. All of the bedrooms are connected to a bathroom. These two don't like to sleep together. They like their space, and they put this divider up here. But this room's a little plain. They're also very boring. But if you walk through the door, you can see their beautiful bathroom. And the litter box for the kitties. Look at this tub. Don't you just want to soak in this tub? Isn't that a stunning bathtub? I just love this area so much. And they have an additional shower just in case you don't want to take a bath. You can take a shower. And then walking in here, this bedroom is so much nicer than that other ugly ass bedroom. Why? They're doing some construction in the floor. This has more of a goth feel. This is probably the most well-liked bedroom. Everybody fights for it. So sometimes we open up a fighting pit on the weekends. This idiot blocked their door for some reason. We've lost a lot of people in the fighting pit. Moving on. This is the shared bathroom connected to that goth room. It is very goth vibes in this bathroom as well. As you can see, they used to have sinks here, but the sinks, I guess, got eaten by the, cabinets. So they don't have sinks, so you can't wash your hands, but you can take a nice bath, and you can take a private, like an extra private. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fixing it. There's so many things. You don't see them whenever you're looking at it from that point of view. Okay, continuing the tour. We have the final bedroom on this floor. Well, the final bedroom of the house. As you can see, this bedroom is occupied by someone that still lives with their parents and has very minimal expression that they're allowed. They're very subtle with the rainbow door. And yeah, they added their own little touch to it. We think it's cute. And they have this beautiful walk-in closet. Let's go up to the top floor, which is another recreation area. All right, so first room that you walk into whenever you... Hold on, let me fix my camera. That you walk into whenever you come up the stairs is the music room. This computer is for DJing and producing music. We have the guitars in the corner, piano, pretty much any instrument that you could need besides the most important ones because those were in another pack. And then if you walk slightly to your right, there is a beautiful area for dancing. We have the art studio where you can come over here and do some plein air painting. Again, you get that wonderful view. And we have all the aprons on the left side. Over here we have drawing tablets if you prefer digital art. These cabinets are not lined up. And we have woodworking, we have photography, we have calligraphy, we have still life painting, drawing, anything you could think of. We like to display our commune's artists' art all over the walls as well. And whenever somebody makes some digital art, we will display it on this monitor. Going all the way down the stairs to this hidden staircase that I showed you earlier, we're gonna walk down into the basement. First things first, you come down and you see to your right, there is a giant bar area. This is where we come over and drink, you know, get drunk. And we pretty much have any alcohol that you could think of. We have to keep pretty stocked on alcohol because we got a lot of drinkers in the commune for some reason. I'm not sure why. But on all of the TVs, this is really cool. On all of the TVs that you see in this basement, every single one, I forgot to do the wall. Every single one in this basement plays Emma Lyeth's Twitch stream all day long. Her stream, her VODs, all of it, all day long. And then if you look to your right from the bar, there are tables for tabletop games. We like to play D&D at these tables or whatever tabletop games we have at the time. Walking over this way, we have some chess and VR and all the gaming tablets and N64s that are not in this pack. And to the left, we have computers for PC gaming, and we display all of our trophies behind there because we do have a gaming team. They're very bad, so they're all participation trophies, but we do like to display them. We find it's good for morale. Oh, the cage? The cage is for... The cage is for people that are not subscribed to Emma Lyeth. We don't like to talk about it that much. We don't usually like to show this part, but the cage is for people that are not subscribed to Emma Lyeth. They go through a little training. They have to make multiple accounts, and they go to Emma Lyeth's YouTube videos and watch them on repeat all day, every day. It's really good for stimulation. Very, very good for mental stimulation. And then they have to like, comment, and subscribe every single one after watching it fully all the way through. And we find that this helps with creativity and, you know, just morale. It gives them something to do, you know, it gives them something to do, because without being subscribed to MLI, like, what are they doing, really? All right, and that's the commune. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the bathroom. This is the public bathroom.
No cage for me.
It worked! Oh, I love the whale pool so much. It looks so good. It looks so cool at night, too. Yeah. You cooked and you ate. Thank you. Was it more fulfilling than Overwatch has been? Yes, absolutely.